Here?
Yes.
Are we ready? Hello, I'm Dr. Sharp, and you're watching Treble in Classical Music. Tonight we are taking a look at one of the great conspiracies in the classical music world. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Curse of the Ninth Symphony. Curse of the Ninth? Isn't that the one where if you write a Ninth Symphony, you're dead? The infamous Curse of the Ninth Symphony. It is not well known outside of the world of classical music, but we are here today to look at what it means to composers. The superstition has been around for years and has attributed to the death of several composers: Beethoven, Vaughan Williams, Mahler, Dvorak, Schubert, Sibelius. These composers all met their end after composing or working on their Ninth Symphony. People didn't really think much about the Curse of the Ninth until they started looking at the deaths of famous composers. Most famous among the Curse of the Ninth club was Ludwig van Beethoven. He was the composer that really influenced the superstition because of Mahler's interest in the Curse of the Ninth and the deaths of other members in the club. How many times are we going to have to say Curse of the Ninth? We're overdoing it here. Beethoven was in incredibly poor health near the end of his life. He was a raging alcoholic, struggling with almost complete hearing loss, and was bedridden towards the very end. He had finished his Ninth Symphony, which was being performed, when he started working on string quartets for the London Philharmonic. Then he became sick again and died in a thunderstorm, thus creating the Curse of the Ninth. This superstition is believed to have been brought up by Mahler, who was communicating with Schoenberg after finishing his Eighth Symphony. Mahler's writing to his friend confirmed his belief, like obsession, with the Curse of the Ninth. It seems a little dark, doesn't it? Even though he was obsessed with it, even Mahler couldn't beat the curse. See, he thought he was being a slick bastard by writing his Ninth Symphony as a song cycle, with each movement being a poem for a soloist and orchestra. He thought he had beaten the curse, but died while composing his 10th Symphony. So is the curse real? Well, while there are a considerable amount of composers who have created more than 9 symphonies, Villa-Lobos, Schumann, Mayakovsky, Bourgeois, Glass, Simpson, and those before Beethoven, Haydn, and Mozart. The list goes on and on. Is the curse real? Do I believe in it? Sure I do. I mean, it's like the 27 Club, right? All the pieces add up. While there is overwhelming evidence that it isn't a real thing, it makes for a great superstition. The classical world has works that are based on fairy tales and myths, so this superstition only adds to that. Or at least, that's what I believe. I'll still get paid either way, right? I mean, Curse of the Ninth, like, I don't know. Okay, we done here?
Yep.
Checking the mail? Great. Thanks, fellas.